Oh, here we go. This is my favorite part. Is that big rock happening? Let's go. Take it to home. Hezokuai won't be here today. I'm the Captain Antonio, and I'm gonna keep this show for real. No more BS, no more crap. Everybody go back to bed and take a nap. Because while I'm here, I'm gonna run a lap for freedom and rights by filming cops, by calling them names and slapping them around and pepper spraying old ladies when you hear the sound of little children crying because I was frauditing them. I'll laugh to the bank while I post my YouTube videos again. A poem written by the one and only News Now Voodoo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. I said yes. What? Where's my fanfare? He's got
He's got a derriere. That's his only fanfare. Greg Jonick was number one. Now that's some fun. Let's go ahead and hit that happy dance. Let's go. All right. Thank you so much. Donna Ray, hip hip hooray. Great to see you. As always. Yes, sir. David E. Persons got his first joke of the morning for us. A frauditor was helping his son with his math and asked, if I have 6 bottles in one hand and 5 in the other, what do I have? And his son thought about it and said, a serious drinking problem. And 11 bottles. Did I miss anything exciting yesterday? Well, News Now Voodoo tried to take over the show like he always does every morning for a little bit. But I quelled him quick. And then after that, I don't know. We watched some videos and it was a pretty standard show. Nothing special. No trolls in the chat or anything. At least not that I remember. My Tiny Chihuahua Life is advertising your new channel. Yes. Coffee Talk with Tiny. You got to check it out. Tiny, if you want to drop the link, you got a wrench. Go ahead. Highway Star. Yeah, what's up? All right, good to see you. Destinator's here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to you. Highway Star, Greg Jonick, David E. Persons. Terry Barnes, good morning. God bless. God bless you. Absolutely. Terry Barnes, Highway Star, Greg Jonick, Kingston 2000. Good morning, all. That's everybody. That's all of you. All right. Terry Barnes finally getting some rain. That's good. Paul Cohen, yo, my peeps, good. Let's see. Jaime Palmetto Bay, there's no need to fear. Hezokuai and Jaime Palmetto Bay is here. Good morning, Your Honor. Jaime Palmetto Bay appearing on behalf of YouTube. Free News Now Voodoo.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Jaime. You and Parsons need to get together and get some Parsons Shield and get me out of here, man. Work with Chili to Castro or whoever you need to give me my trifold and to get me off of house arrest. I've been under house arrest for over 3 years now, man. This is too much. It's not worth it. You guys, I mean, I did do some bad stuff, but my crimes weren't that bad. And besides, it's really hindering my pimping business, you know? Especially as going from state to state. I gotta keep up with the girls. It's hard. But it's all good because, you know what I'm saying? You need me to hook you up, give me a call, you dig? Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
John Paul Reyes got tired of all the corny jokes that we tell on this show. So he called the crops. He did. It's true. It's funny because it's true. Highway Star, Tiny, Stephen Robinson. What's up, man? Voodoo, you better watch your back. Jason is coming in 2 days.
I told you I don't like that scary stuff, man. Yesterday, Hez and his daughter watched Saw. I couldn't handle it, man. I had to leave the room. I hung out with Minnie Hez in the other room, man. It was too much. Man, all that Carrie L's running around acting like he's not the dude from that movie with the Princess Bride or whatever. I ain't got time for that, man. That stuff is crazy, man. Corey, it's no good. I don't like it. And Jason, that dude, he'll chop you with a hatchet or a machete or a knife. He doesn't care. He'll pick you up and slam you into a tree. He's supernatural. He's got powers, man. Like the power of being scary and scaring the crap out of me. And you think I'll poop on your records, man. Show me some of those movies, I'll poop on myself. That's no good. Ow. Dagnabbit.
Yeah. Donna Ree, what's up? Tiny, Harry Barnes, Jaime. Let's see. Lexi Ann, what's up? Why can't witches get pregnant? Their husbands have Halloweenies. Alrighty then. Good morning, Hez and the Rash family. Today I asked my phone, Siri, why am I still single? And it activated the camera. That's no good. That's something AI would do too. David E. Persons for $2. It's hump day, so Zap News Now Voodoo. Total loser.
It's Wednesday! Whoa! Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. What day is it, Mike? Yeah, it's Don't Taste Voodoo Day. Yeah, that's right. That's what today is, right? We're celebrating the No Tastings for Voodoo Wednesday, right? That's what? No!
Yeah. What? Thank you so much, Mr. Person. See where we at here. I love putting on warm underwear fresh out of the dryer. Plus, it's fun to look around the laundromat and guess who they belong to. I like that. That's funny. 2 more days to Halloween. 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 2 more days to Halloween. Silver Shamrock. Okay. I want you as my future kid's godfather.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And then they can call me Godfather, and I can tell them things like, "What? What are you doing there, crying like a girl? Be a real man. Do what I say when I said it. That's being a man." Yeah, that's right. Any man who doesn't spend time with his family isn't a real man. But any man who does what I tell him is awesome sauce. So yeah, I'll be his godfather and boss him around, and then he can kiss my ring. That'd be awesome. Yeah, man. I'll do it. Ow!
Man, that kid. Why did the ghost go to rehab? He was addicted to booze. Mr. Thomas. Midnight Mission Pictures. Who else? The Frauditor worked in a garage and asked his partner to throw him the part he needed. And just like every other time, he dropped it. Man, he can't catch a break. I see stuff like that all day at my work. It's usually the pads, not the actual brakes themselves. Well, I mean, the brakes are, you got your pads, you got the rotor. Without, you got to replace. When you do a brake job, you'd usually, if they're that bad, you replace the rotor, the calipers, the pads. It all depends on what's all broken. Anyway, what's up? Hello and welcome to the show. Oh, wow. Yeah, so yesterday was not bad. Work was actually pretty good. The weather didn't get all horrible like I was afraid it would be. And then afterwards, my daughter came over. She just decided she wanted to come over just to hang out because she always comes on Wednesdays. So she's going to be here today. And so she's like, "Hey, Dad, you mind if I come over?" I'm like, "Yes, of course, come over." This is an excuse to spend more time with my kids. Let's go. So she came over and she wanted to watch Saw. So obviously, Minnie has couldn't do that. So he was in the other room, watching his shows, and we watched Saw. It was fun. It was that movie, man. Ugh, that's something else. Did you know that David E. Persons was one of the co-writers of the Ten Commandments? It was originally 20, but he cut it down to, oh yeah, like in the Mel Brooks movie. I bring you these 15. I mean 10. My tiny Chihuahua life, say I free news now, dish canoe. Uh-oh. Donna Rogers, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Let me see what today's weather report is. Supposed to be sunny again today. High 52. All right, that'll work. No rain. I'll take it. David did another super chat besides that one? No, I did that one. Yep. Oh, no.
There he is, my biggest fan. Between you and Jaime, you guys gotta get me out of this mess, man. I'm sick and tired of being under house arrest. Man, I'll tell you what, I paid for 6 months of Parsons Shield, man. I haven't been pulled over because I'm not allowed to leave here yet, but when I do, I'm gonna use my Parsons Shield and it's gonna be all good in the hood. Woo-hoo. I know you know what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling Jaime earlier, you and him get together with Chili and give me a trifold, and then we'll be ready to go, you know? And since my pimping business is not doing too well, if you want me to hook you up, you know, give me a call and I'll hook you up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So anyway, I'm gonna get yeah, that's what I'm talking about, brother. Yeah. Take care, beware. No rain dance today. No, man, I'm gonna make it rain whether you like it or not. Yeah. So, yeah. You guys hook me up, man. You know what I'm saying? You hook me up, I'll hook you up. Get me out of here. I gotta get my Parson Shield downloaded on my phone. Hez won't let me access his Wi-Fi, so I gotta figure out. He won't tell me the password. But I'll figure something out. I'll download some viruses onto his computer. I mean, I wouldn't do that. That'd be terrible. Anyway, so you guys are great. Ow! Damn it, Hez, why did you do that? I didn't. Ow! Stop it, Hez!
Another super chat just so we could zap News Now Voodoo's Hump on Hump Day.
Crap hammer sandwiches, David. Come on, man. Give me a break, dude. Just because, Heidi and, no. Come on. I don't like it. Every time I see that, it means I'm in trouble. My spleen. Oh, my face. My kidneys.
Oh yeah. Oh. Wrong button. What the heck's going on here? I'll be driving in my private conveyance to be sure that I have my Moorish national paperwork with me. Hey, it's the Irish here. What's up? Wisconsin road trip. That's what I'm talking about. Driving in my private conveyance. Oh, I got it. Oh, no. Trouble on the double. Oh, my goodness gracious me. So, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's hump day. We're halfway done. Hey, Ricardo, too. What's up? I still would love somebody to make a video where they got some of these Moors to actually go to Morocco and tell the people of Morocco that they're their king. I have a place for you, a lovely 2-story house, fully furnished at 1428 Elm Street in Springwood, Ohio. Yeah, no, thank you. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyway, what is that? I'm sorry, I'm hearing something from outside. I don't know what it is. It's very loud. Sounds like some kind of like, maybe it's one of those street washing trucks. What's the name of the 2 men hanging by the window curtain rod? What? Is that near Akron, Ohio? I don't know, man. Anyway, I got lost in lost. Hi, it's live. What do you want? So this morning it was really cool. The last couple days, Minnie has just been talking about like he told me, he's like, I want you to wake me up early before you do your show because I want to like take a walk so we can get some more fresh air and exercise every day. Because we used to go to the beach every day after work, you know, but now it's getting too cold. We can't do that anymore. So he said he wanted to do that in the morning. I'm like, okay. Then yesterday I tried to wake him up and he just got mad because I tried to wake him up early. But then last night he's like, no, don't let me sleep. Wake me up. I want to take a walk with you in the morning before you do your show. So this morning I said, you want to go take a walk with me? And he did. We went outside, we took a walk, and it was really cool because, you know, it's still dark out. So we got to see all the cool Halloween decorations and stuff that people have up. So yeah, we fresh air, exercise. We were looking at the stars. It was beautiful. Good morning, Tom. Welcome to the show. Good Tom. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this party started. Let's see. I was looking at a few different videos for this morning, and I was thinking we would start with First Amendment shenanigans. Yes. Always great stuff. Let's see. It's Frauditor trespassed and detained after confronting police over a homeless woman's dog. That sounds fascinating. And I've seen a couple, like, I'm curious because I have seen videos before of frauditors getting into arguments with people over homeless people's dogs, like that exact scenario. So I'm wondering if this is the same footage or if it's just, oh, wait. Um, let's see. All right. So it looks like we got some new people want to actually hopefully legitimately ask some questions that are not trolling. So let's go ahead and let's discuss it. You see a difference between an actual auditor and a frauditor. You don't think all auditors are frauds, do you? Well, that's why we use the term frauditor. We're referring to the frauditors, right? For example, one of the fans of this show, he comes in here quite often, is the Ironton auditor. He's a friend of the show. We love the guy. He's great. And of course, auditor in and of itself is a real thing. There are people that are legitimate auditors that have a job to do. It's these people who go out there and they're like, I'm going to make a difference in the world and make the world a better place to live in. Well, how are you going to do that? By standing on the corner swearing at people and pepper spraying old ladies and posting children's images on my YouTube channel and exploiting people's images for money. Yeah. What? What does that do? You actually want to make a difference, get out there and like do something. Standing at the DMV for 6 hours filming, it doesn't do anything except for make you waste your day. Like, get a family, get friends, get a job, do something other than stand out in front of Dairy Queen filming the front door for 3 hours. Like, I don't understand how that's fighting for anything. Let's see. Nerd Girl Gems World's in the house. What's up? Let's see. All right. So, yeah, it looks like we're pretty. Did I say hello to Texas Tim? Good morning. Yes, indeed. All right. So, back to it. Let's go ahead and get this video started. Batutsi. I know the Batutsi. SGV News, absolutely. Silence Boy, absolutely. See, that's the thing. That's the whole thing right there. Like, when they always immediately go somewhere with it that it doesn't need to be. Like, if somebody isn't, like, one of my favorite examples that I bring up a lot is and I did this video a while ago. It was Anselmo auditing America, and he was filming in I think it was a DMV, and there were a whole bunch of people there, and he's like panning the camera across the crowd. And at one point, as he's panning the camera, there's a woman in the crowd who has some papers in her hand, and as the camera like pans towards her face, she goes like this and blocks her face. So if you're panning across the people because you're just filming the people, you're just filming the DMV, you're not looking for a reaction. You're not doing it to intentionally bait a negative reaction for clicks and views, right? You're just filming because legally you can. And that's literally the only reason you're doing it, is because legally you can do it, which in and of itself is insane nonsense, because human beings are not compelled to action based on they can. Because if that was true, then everybody would just like take a hammer and smack themselves in the head with it because they can. Like, no, there's always something that compel you to action. You know? Well, I mean, what about eating? Yeah, well, you need to eat or you'll starve to death, or because you're hungry, or because you like food. You know, there's a reason why. You breathe. Why? Because you'll die if you don't. You'll suffocate. You know, everything has a reason behind it. Filming just because it's legal, that's not a reason. That's not a motivation. There's got to be something else behind it. So now they're there, they're filming, and like I said, he pans his camera, the girl covers her face. So what does he do? Well, what happens at that moment? The second the person covers their face, that's their nonverbal way. She didn't approach him because that's their big excuse. Well, if you don't want to be filmed, don't come up to the camera. But this is one of many examples, and I've seen Impact Media Crew do the exact same thing. Literally the exact same thing, except it was in a post office. Somebody covers their face with something they have in their hand. So once you see someone blocking their face, you know that that person doesn't want to be filmed. So what do? Everybody immediately zooms in on that person and just follows them with their camera until they freak out. How is that not intentionally baiting a negative reaction? Going out of your way to film the one person who there's 30 people in there you can film. You find the one that clearly does not want to be filmed and then zoom in and only follow that one person with your camera. Why? If you're not intentionally there to bait a negative reaction, why film just the one person who clearly does not want to be filmed? And then sometimes they'll follow the person to their car and then run behind it and zoom in on the license plate and make damn sure that they see them zooming in on it. No, they're not baiting. They're just filming just because legally they can film. Legally, I could be a jackass, but I'm not going to. I was raised with morals. Frauditors don't care about morals. They want to bait the public. Exactly. And like I always say, because when these guys come at me and they're trolls and stuff, and they're like, well, you know, it's legal. Like, okay, you know what? You're right. It's legal to be a jackass. And it's also legal under the First Amendment for me to call you out for being a jackass. Just because it's legal for you to be a jackass doesn't mean you're not being a jackass. Jack Wagon. Many things are legal doesn't mean it's moral. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. These guys are just, they don't care. And the best part is, like, they can't even argue that our side is just saying that, because they will flat out say, I've heard almost all of them at some point in their careers say, your feelings don't trump my rights. I don't care. These people feel upset. I don't care if they feel upset. These people you're scaring, I don't care. What are they, snowflakes? What are they, Karens? What are they, bootlicking cambackers? And that's the best part, too. Another piece of evidence that proves that these people are liars and hypocrites and don't care. 90% of the time, I've seen a couple, but 90% of the time, if you start filming them, you're a cambacker. You're a bootlicker. You're a Karen. It's like, wait a minute. I thought filming people was standing up for freedom and rights. When you do it, it is. But when we do it, we're just cambacking Karens. We're just bootlickers. Yep. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out the shenanigans video, guys. Let's go.
Tony, did nothing wrong, man. Yeah, you did. You don't listen to what you told to do.
I've done nothing wrong.
De-escalate. Follow.
His name is Steven Heller. He's lost during his name.
This is Michelle.
What if I put the gun away? Chill out, man.
Well, that settles it. Everybody grab a broom. It's shenanigans.
Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is First Amendment Shenanigans. You know, it's been a little while, so I thought we'd check in with good old Jimmy, JC News Now, where he's on the streets trying to get a lady's dog back from the police. Apparently, the dog was seized by these tyrants, and there's a whole cabal of conspiracy to keep this dog away from its owner, and JC's gonna get to the bottom of it. Now, while he's doing that, he gets trespassed from the police station, detained, and ID'd by these tyrants. Oh, Jimmy, will the shenanigans ever end? I really hope not. Let's take a look.
Some folk will never eat a skunk, but then again, some folk will, like Cletus the slack-jawed yokel.
Okay, cool. Excuse me.
It's literally for her benefit, so she wants to go back to the city.
Is that her dog, Josh?
And I know of her name's Carla. That's the only one. I just know her first name, Carla. Carla?
You know where she is? Is that her dog?
Yes, that's her dog.
Go get her right now.
I just seen her fucking colorful bag. She's probably at the Salvation Army right now.
Well, she's got it.
It's right up here on Boneville.
So she wants to go get the dog.
So they literally seized her dog. They seized
They
her dog.
stole her dog. Are you going to do your duty, officer?
She told me, they told
So wait, is this? Do you guys remember a couple weeks ago we did a story like this? Is this literally the same footage? Just now it's shenanigans doing it. Let's see. I find that when you're polite and respectful, people are fine with you filming. Also, it's the person behind the camera. Yes, exactly. When they say, "Why are you afraid of a camera?" They're not. It's the idiot holding it that bothers people. The actions of the idiot holding it. See, that's the thing. It's like they take everything that's said to them to an extreme. Like, if somebody tells them they don't like being filmed, they don't feel comfortable on camera, they see it, they immediately turn it into, how dare you try to bark orders at me and give me directives and order me not to film. I have the right to film, and you cannot violate my rights, you inhumane monster. I just told you I don't feel comfortable on random people's cameras. I can't say that. The no front plate people. I don't know what that means. In Wisconsin, we don't require a front plate, so I'm used to seeing cars without front plates all the time. Cletus the slack-jawed yokel. Yep. All right, so let's how about we move ahead to an unclean hands video of a frauditor frauditing a Goodwill, because donating to Goodwill and helping people that need help, and spreading goodwill, we can't have that. We need to audit them and make sure those tyrants stop helping poor people. Yeah. Oh man. Anyway, let's watch this one. Ladies and gentlemen, unclean hands. Let's go.
Hey, bros, what's going on? This is Cotton. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.
Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel. I sure do appreciate you showing up and watching these videos every once in a while. It helps out the channel, and I do appreciate it. Anyway, we got another new auditor. He's been around a few months, I guess. He's only really been active for maybe 3 or 4 weeks. But it's the Gen X auditor. Gen X Audits. Yeah, he's hang on just a second. The channel is Gen X Press. That's his channel. I don't know why I had such a hard time saying that. Anyway, he's got a conundrum this morning, and maybe we can help him out with that conundrum. Let's take a look at what's going on with Gen X Press.
Gen X Press here. I need some advice. I'm gonna wait for some people to come in here, and we need some advice.
It's going to be about 30 seconds, 40 seconds before anybody shows up in his chat. And he's finally going to ask what he needs to ask. Unfortunately, the person that shows up, I believe, is a troll, but he goes ahead and he plays along anyway. Let's check it out.
Okay, there's somebody here. Who's here? Tell me who you are. Because if you're an auditor, I need to know if you're an auditor, because I got a little situation here I'd like to ask you about. Because I honestly don't know what the hell's going on.
Well, frankly, neither do we, so how can we answer a question if we don't know what the question is? So you might want to get to it.
Or what I can do. So, who are you? I'll try to read it. I'm having real problems reading right now. But, I'll go ahead and tell you my situation. So this is a non-auditing issue. Okay? Has nothing to do with auditing. However, I just got 86 from a Goodwill because a lady got upset because we had a conversation and I flipped her off. And she said, "You don't know who you're fucking with." And she called apparently talked to somebody, even though I've been going to that Goodwill for, I don't know, 5-6 years now. They all know me up there. So anyway, I look up and there's some cops. Cops come in and say, you gotta get out of here. Okay? So I walk out. They come over to me, Goodwill, and says, "Oh, you just have to go home for the day." Okay? So I'm a little bit pissed off because they didn't get my side of the story or anything like that. Didn't even attempt to get my side of the story.
I'm going to have to take a little break here. If you look close in my left eye there, you'll see a tear is starting to develop in the corner of my eye. I've got to run out into the other room and grab a box of hankies because I think this is going to be a sad, sad story.
So, oh, you're just a random scroller? Well, I mean, you may find this entertaining. So, I didn't sign anything or anything like that. They just said you got to go. And according to Goodwill, they said it's for 24 hours. Okay. So I get out. Now, I'm very upset, and I've had fucking constant migraines lately. And I get out, and I start walking in this heat to go to my car. I tell the officer I need to stop. It's going to take me a minute. So I start getting a migraine. Okay? Start getting a migraine.
Well, I'm still waiting to find out what your problem is. You said you needed some help with the situation. What situation are you talking about? You got a headache? Take something for it. They make medications for migraines. What's your problem? Why are you out traipsing around in the heat when you get migraine headaches? What's the matter with you? Anyway, this guy obviously isn't too bright.
And I have these auras where it's real hard for me to see. So I start recording immediately when the cops show up. I let them know, hey, I'll get out of here, but it's going to take me a minute. So I walk up to the sidewalk, and I'm trying to walk off this migraine. Problem is, my car is still on their fucking property. Okay? And the cops are over there camping out on the property, waiting for me to come back. So, what do I do in a situation like that?
Okay, now I understand. You were auditing the Goodwill. You're in there giving people a hard time. When they told you were trespassed, you decided to malinger and whine and take your time and do this and do that like auditors do, because they don't like to get in a big hurry to do anything unless they're giving somebody a hard time. And you left your car in the parking lot. Well, here's a suggestion for you. It's what I'd do. I'd put down the live stream. I'd call the police station and say, hey, look, I just got trespassed in this place, but my car's still in the parking lot. Could you let those guys know that I'm coming to get my car? And they can wait, and they can watch me drive off. That's what you could do. It's real simple. I don't know why you're having such a difficult time with that. Maybe it's because you've got that severe migraine headache that you can't seem to get rid of. Anyway, is that your only question?
Can I go get my car? You know, will they try to arrest me because I walk onto the lot, even though I told them I'm having some, he asked if I needed an ambulance. I didn't. However, once I reached the sidewalk and started talking in this heat, the migraine came on pretty strong. And now I'm having issues seeing, I'm getting dehydrated, you know, all kinds of stuff. I just went to the doctor on this shit the other day.
Okay, that's enough whining and crying on this channel. We don't tolerate that. You went out and created the situation, and now you have to deal with it, and you're going to cry and whine. I kind of suspect you're going to be e-begging in your next video, because you need money for your migraine medication. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to move on to your goodwill experience. We're going to move on and watch that for a minute. He calls his goodwill audit video a tale of 3 audits. Apparently he does 3 audits. They're all just equally as stupid. He stands around and gives people a finger, and then he wonders why they get mad at him. You know, he creates a situation where people will confront him. And you know how they do. Anyway, let's check it out.
Out here in front of Goodwill. Looks like it's a donation center here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm counting bricks here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Well, at least Gen X is, he's smart enough to develop a new technique here. Counting bricks at the front of the store, extending your arm and pointing back and forth all over the store and attracting somebody's attention. That's a pretty good move. I gotta admit, that's a pretty good move.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Oh, just counting bricks.
Oh, okay.
Counting the bricks on your building here. Where was I at? Shit. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. It'd probably help if I multiplied. See how many bricks on a row. One.
He's going to be moving over to a pharmacy here in a second as soon as he's done counting. So you can expect a quick cut in the video, and he'll be someplace else giving them a hard time.
Hi, camera. Excuse me?
She said something just now that made me think of something about these guys. And I always say, first of all, the counting bricks thing, yeah, that's ridiculous. But like Unclean said, it is a different technique. We haven't seen that one before. You know, it all started with going to the post office saying, "I'm here to buy a stamp. I'm here to buy a stamp." And then, so now it's gotten to the point where it's like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm counting the bricks in the building." Okay, buddy. Yeah, that's your legitimate. But I haven't said this in a while. And it's she brought it up, so it's something that I still have never gotten an answer from anyone on their side, well, either the frauditors themselves or their fans or whatever. How is it that filming other people's business is the same as you minding your own business. She just said, why don't you mind your own business? And these frauditors always say, this is my business. I am minding my own business. You should mind your own business and stop asking me why I'm filming. But you're filming my business. How do their brains not comprehend? Oh, they don't have brains, of course. I'm sorry. How do they're always with the mind your own business. Like, you're not minding your business. You're recording my business. That's the opposite of minding your own business. Ugh. Anyway, back to the video.
Apparently, he got into some kind of altercation with that female that just came out and talked to the police. She called the police on him, and I wonder why he didn't show that part of the video, the reason that the police were called. Very suspicious, if you ask me. Well, this is fascinating. Nothing happens. The cop doesn't say anything to him. He ends up just leaving. And this guy just stands there on the sidewalk acting like an idiot. Grown man, mind you. Grown man. Let's move on to the third audit.
That's what you get, lady. Tell me to mind my own business. Gen Express here. I just saw this down the street, so I was going to come down and film it. But really, what I noticed when I walked over here is the security guard in front of a medical center. So we'll just walk over here and see what he has to say about us filming today. This could be a drop leg moment here. So I'll drop the legs on the monopod.
Somebody's gonna have to let me know what a drop the leg moment is. I've never heard anybody say that before. It doesn't mean anything to me. Does anybody know what that's supposed to mean? Because I certainly don't get it.
And we'll commence to practicing our First Amendment right to film in public. He's going back there. Let's see if he turns around. Not interested.
That's pretty sad, and you can't even get the attention of a security guard to give you a hard time about something. Pretty freaking sad.
Oh, that's interesting. The security guard just came over here to this other area, so I guess he patrols areas all around here. He's doing great, though. Good for him. That's the kind of stuff we need.
Well, that was freaking boring. Let's see if he gets into any more trouble here before the day's over. We're going to zoom ahead to whatever else he thinks he's going to do.
Oh, he's interested. I'll make him more interested. I'll go ahead and drop my legs. See if we can't get another education today. Who knows? We've already had 2, 3. Nothing crazy. Smoke some weed, roll past.
I think he'd be delighted the guy didn't bother him. He let him film. He didn't say anything to him. Doesn't care anything about him. But that's not what makes some money here on YouTube. This boring content that he just uploaded. Oh yeah, give him a thumbs up. Good guy. Thank you for not violating my rights. Yeah, there you go. Gen Express out there, standing up for your rights, even though you didn't ask him to. What a guy. What a guy. Anyway, before we end the video, I got another 30 or 40-second clip of Travis Hines. Seems to get in a little bit of trouble yesterday. That video I did on him, him arguing with those two people and leaving those two parking areas in a hurry before he got arrested. He got in trouble on YouTube for that, so he had to remove all his comments, turn his comments off on his video. It's a very sad story. Let's listen.
Alright, I have turned off the comments for that last video dealing with the neighborhood watch guy because YouTube gave me a warning about making a violent comment or something that may be promoting violence or something. I let my opinions get a little too loose on that video, and it's a civilian, it's not a cop. I guess when you get a little too open about your personal opinions on individuals, then YouTube can step in and have your channel deleted.
I never watched the video on his channel. I just copied and downloaded it to mine. So I don't know. I didn't watch the chat in his video. Apparently he got into it with somebody, and somebody complained on him, and YouTube got a hold of him and said, So you know, so much for free speech on a private platform like YouTube. Never works out well. Anyway, I'm getting dry. I still can't taste anything. My mouth is still dry after that last radiation round. My left ear is still numb. It's been since December since I got operated on. It's just, when is this gonna stop? I need to start tasting stuff. It's all I've got left. A good meal, and I can't even taste it. Anyway, so much for that. Anyway, you all have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video. I love y'all. Bye.
All right. Round of applause for Unclean Hands. I remember I did a video. It was a two-parter. It was the Frauditor iceberg. And Travis Hines, I have a clip of him in that video saying that, like, when you're, it's a great feeling when you're talking to the cops to request supervisors, because then they bring a whole bunch of other cops. And it's just a great and wonderful feeling to take them away from actual crimes. Like, I'd way rather they come after me and these people. It's like, wait a minute. You like the idea of letting real criminals get away with real crimes by making the cops have to waste their time with you, and you know you're wasting their time. You do it on purpose. Yeah, I don't know if that dude's right in the head, but he's definitely an idiot. I know that. Have sour candy before eating. Praying for you, unclean hands. Yes. With frauditors, it's always cops are bad, cops are corrupt. Don't talk to cops. 5 minutes later, officer, they touched my camera. They said nasty words. Arrest them. Yep. Yeah, he's the one that received the Abby Normal brain. Yeah. Yeah, Impact Media quit frauditing. Thank goodness, because that guy was one of the worst. Him and his entire crew were like bottom of the barrel, violent scumbags. Like, they were horrible. And this is the other thing too. And I've said this before. I came up with this idea specifically after the last time that I was on John Felix's panel, and I was talking to him. And as always, of course, he's trying to stick up for these guys. But one of the things that he said, I have a knot in my one of the things that he said was, like, because that's the thing. There are certain people, you know, for those of you who are kind of new to the channel, because I've said this before many times, but when I first started doing this, I talked to these guys a lot. I talked to Direct D. I had him up here. I had Rogue Nation up here several times. I talked to John Felix a few times. I talked to Audit Them. I talked to Joey Surreal. I talked to a bunch of these guys. And one of the things they always would do is they would always go back to ultimately cops are bad. Like I always assume cops are bad, okay, like as a gag. But where it comes from is whenever I would talk to them about auditing, about what they're doing, what the actual goal is, what the actual this is, what the actual that is, what justifies their actions. They're when they're immoral, when they're rude, when they're all these terrible things. The justification always comes down to, well, what about that cop that got busted for doing something wrong that time? What does that have to do with you pepper spraying old ladies? Well, didn't you hear about that judge that got arrested because they found proof that he was corrupt? What does that have to do with you pepper spraying old ladies? What does that have to do with you filming children and exploiting their images for profit on YouTube? And it always comes down to ultimately, why do you do what you do? Well, because cops are bad, okay? So anyway, the John Felix discussion, the point I'm getting at with it is, his thing was I would ask him about these situations, and he would put things a certain way. They very much say things in a very specific way to try and like point you in a direction to get you to agree to certain things. And then they say, aha, like it's a gotcha. You know, they play word games. And he was saying that, you know, there was this case at the time, and he was talking about this guy who like it was this whole bad situation. If I said it, you would know what I was talking about right away. But ultimately, the point is that this guy got pulled over for having like I think it was one of those fake license plates, the sovereign citizen license plates. And then the cop tried to talk to him. He gave him the whole soft sit routine, and it didn't end well. It went south fast. And he was like, these cops are going out there murdering people for not having license plates. Like, no, they're not. What are you talking about? And then he used that as an example. And it's like, saying that is the same thing as me saying that anytime a frauditor pepper sprays someone, it's the frauditor's fault because that person would have never got pepper sprayed if the frauditor wasn't out there frauditing in the first place. This guy would have never had that bad stuff happen to him if he would have never got pulled over in the first place. Well, this person would have never got pepper sprayed if the frauditor wasn't there filming in the first place. It's the same mentality, but they don't apply their same logic to their own side. That's the thing. They make these statements. It's like, okay, so let's see if your logic holds up going the other way. Nope, never. Always crumbles apart. Another one of the many reasons why you know these guys are just nonsensical, lying, BS, crap hammer sandwich sauce eaters. Have you heard of Freedom of Press? He's another frauditor. He's with Silence Boy now. Yeah, I think I've done videos on both of them. Well, I know I've done videos on Silence Boy, but I've done videos on Freedom of Press. And I still don't understand why if cops are bad, they're constantly in their face. See, that's another one of my arguments. Is that, like, how many hundreds of videos do we see? Thousands. Where these guys are dealing with cops. Violating their rights. Treating them like tyrants. And yet, I have yet to see a video where a cop handcuffs a guy to a post and beats him into a bloody pulp. I've yet to see a video where a cop takes a guy's phone and then beats him in the head with it. Like, the majority of these videos, the cops doing this. Or this. You're violating my rights, pig! Ah! Why? Because he said a word? And they get so upset when somebody calls the cops and then the cops show up. They'll even, I've heard them many times actually tell the police, hey, look, if somebody calls you to report a suspicious character filming outside the building, you tell them People have the right to film. Leave me alone and hang up. Are you serious? Are you serious? You want a world where police don't actually investigate calls, don't actually look into calls. That's what you want. What planet do these guys live on? What universe do these guys live in that they think that society could work if that was the case? If cops could just pick and choose which calls they want to actually go to. I mean, here's the thing. And like, this isn't like just like a Hollywood scenario. This sort of thing does happen. There are people in the world that get kidnapped. There are people who do kidnapping. There are all kinds of people that do all kinds of crimes where someone might be able to get the police on the phone but can't actually say what's going on. So they'll like give them an excuse to come. And then when the cops show up, then, oh, okay, we see what's going on and they're able to do something. Things like that happen. And what if the suspicious guy lurking out in front of the store with the camera actually was up to no good? What if he was actually trying to case the joint or do something bad or hurt somebody? What would happen when the news came out that this horrible tragedy happened and somebody called the cops and they knew, but they chose not to show up? What would you guys say if that happened? You same guys who say cops shouldn't show up when they get called for something stupid. Like, cops need to show up for every call, no matter what it is, because it might not be something stupid. They don't know. They won't know until they get there. And then if something horrible happens and the cops, you find out, knew about it, got a tip, but just chose not to go there because they could just pick and choose when they answer calls, you'd be the first one saying, look at these cops not doing their job. What are we paying them for? We're not paying them to not answer calls. Oh, oh. Bunch of hypocritical idiots. Let me see. I just thought of something I want to. Let's see. This might be appropriate right now. Hold on. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. But maybe. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I just thought about, I just remembered this line from the movie 9 to 5 when I thought about describing frauditors.
Such a bad guy.
You're a sexist, egotistical, lying, hypocritical bigot.
There you go. I love it, love it, love it. Sexist, egotistical, lying, hypocritical bigot. Take it. All right. Anyway, guys. I'm so happy you guys are here. As always, it's about time for the cupcake dance. I'm going to wrap it up again today because I got a few things I need to take care of before I go. It's getting colder out there, man. Got to start getting ready for the winter. Got to start hunkering down. It's almost Halloween. We're going to do the trick-or-treating. I'm going to pick up my daughter this afternoon for lunch. It's going to be great. And so with that being said, let's do the cupcake. Happy. Where's my echo? Oh, hold on. Sorry, it's a live show. Hello, hello. Cup, cake, happy, dance, let's go. All right. Okay. Olay, all right. Thank you guys for joining me once again. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Thank you so much. And like I always say, at the end of the day, ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm all shook up.